Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be talking about Armored Core. Now I haven't really been playing Division for the past week. I've been playing this game non-stop and I unlocked all the endings. It's an amazing game. I highly recommend it. If you like what you see, go ahead and buy it. You won't be disappointed. And I just want to make this video because I've seen a lot of people that are struggling with this game. Now this game isn't really hard from my experience compared to like other games like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all those From Software games. This is, I think, the easiest one, but I think it's because of my build. Alright, so this video I'm gonna share the build that I use for 99% of the missions in this game. Alright, there's like one mission that I have to change my build, and that is this mission here, the Escort Weaponized Mining Ship. Now the enemies in this stage I think have some high resistance against energy weapons, and this build uses a bunch of energy weapons. Now the frame or the armor isn't really that important. I just want to point out like the combination and also the play style that I use in order to clear every single stage in this game. Okay, so let's talk about the units for this build. I'm using the Wigger 66E, identical weapons. Both hands are using the same weapon. Now, if you don't have this weapon unlocked yet, go ahead and just use this one. I'm pretty sure that this is available on your first playthrough. This is the VP66LS. This is the shotgun that I used on my first playthrough. And the difference is a bit different, just small difference. This has like higher attack power, but it's heavier as well. But I just decided to use this because it looks cool, right? This is a laser shotgun developed by Schneider. Meanwhile, this one is my arquebus. But the playstyle is pretty much the same. This one lets you charge the shot, and when you release it, you do a melee attack. But I haven't really used that a lot. I mean, you could use it, instead of like doing 2 shots, you just do a single charge shot. That could work. But like I said, I'm just saying that laser shotgun is the way to go. If you want to like invest or just like use one build, this would pretty much clear the entire game. Okay, so let's talk about the back unit. I'm using the VP60 LCS laser cannon. This laser cannon is developed by Arquebus. You could get this weapon very early in the game, so I've been using this on my first playthrough. Chapter 1, I think, they're not really that expensive. They work pretty well, and also, they serve as a long-range weapon for this build for those enemies that are far. And then you have the double shotgun for your close fights, which even if you're close, this still, these 2 weapons here at the back still works pretty well. So yeah. Okay, so now that we're done talking about the units or weapon for this build, let's talk about the frame that I use. I'm using the IB-C03 frame set, HAL 826. You get this set by beating the game for the first time. It's not really that important. I think the main thing that you want to take away from this video is that you use these weapons here, which is the laser energy weapons, the shotgun and the laser cannon on the shoulder. But feel free to use whatever frame you want, as long as it could have that current EN load and also the current load manageable. It's not overweight. Okay, now let's talk about the inner parts for this build. Starting off with the booster, I am using the booster BST-G2/P06SPD. Second generation booster developed by Furlong Dynamics. This has like a max thrust to it, 6,800. And the reason why I use this is I'm just trying to max out the current load and current EN load. So I decided to go for this booster. Okay, so let's talk about the FCS. I'm using the FC-006 Abbott FCS. This is a close range FCS developed by Palom. The close range assist for this one is pretty high. You can see it here, it's 83. And it's really good because the playstyle for this build is, try to dodge left or right and then dash forward, get close to your enemy and just use your double shotguns as much as possible. And then once they're about to get stunned or they're stunned, you use your shoulder weapons and then you swap into your shotguns again. So having a max or really high close range assist is very useful for this build. Okay, so let's talk about the generator. I'm using the VP20C generator. This is a pretty well-rounded generator, pretty balanced. It has like decent capacity, energy recharge, and supply recovery. I was using something different before this one here, which has like max EN capacity, but I found that having, you know, that recharge and supply recovery is very important, so I went for this one. You know, feel free to change it if you want to. Okay, lastly, for the expansion, I am using the Terminal Armor. This is the one that saves you when you're about to die. It triggers automatically and you get a shield and you're invulnerable for a few seconds. So really good. Use this one if you are having problems clearing the game. Okay, so let's talk about the OS tuning. Now, I have here everything unlocked, but if you're trying to beat the game for the very first time, prioritize this one here. This is the repair kit effectiveness. I highly suggest that you use this first. It increases the effectiveness of your repair kit by 2000% at max level. Also, this one gives you a bit of damage mitigation, but if you are comfortable in your survivability, you could dodge attacks quite you know, consistently. You could go ahead and max this one out. This is the energy damage buff. It gives you 15% energy damage. Also the direct hit. You know, max these two out, and then after that, maybe this one, this access speed, and also this two here. All right, the repair kit effectiveness and the damage mitigation. So yeah, that is the video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload another Armored Core video about a build, because this game isn't really a live service game that requires you to log in and do dailies and, like, you know, raids and all that. It's pretty much like, you know, you finish the game and then you put it aside. I really enjoy it. I would like to you know, get all S ranks on all the missions in the game, but at the same time it's kind of like pointless. So I'm not really sure if I'm gonna make another Armored Core video, but, you know, leave a comment below what you think. Have you bought Armored Core? Are you playing it? I started to change my build when I was fighting Balteus, because, you know, you need energy weapons to break that shield, and from that point forward I didn't really change my build. I did change my frame a bit, you know, I'm getting tired of the look, but for the playstyle it's pretty much the same. I'm going to be showing this video or footage here of me fighting the final boss, which I think was supposed to be hard, but, you know, I one-shotted it and I farmed it for about, you know, maybe around 30 minutes, and I got enough currency to pretty much buy anything in the shop, because the amount of rewards that you get by finishing this stage is 600,000, and it's very easy, very fast, and this build isn't really just effective on this last boss. Like I said, I've beaten the entire game using this build, double shotguns and laser weapons, and it's very easy. Right, so for those people that are struggling to beat this game, give this build a try, and you know, maybe it will change your mind. Stupid voices.